Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your June 2014 Runescope. My name is Amanda. Just want to remind you to check out the video for your rising sign also. That can give you some more information or clarification on this general sun sign reading. I'll let you know what other areas of life may be lit up for you in June. Of course, the only way to get a reading just for you is to schedule one with me. I do those on Skype, and they're $65 for a half an hour session. Just drop me a line at the email address below this video if you want to set up an appointment. I do respond to those in the order I receive them, so if it takes me a little while to get back to you, that's just because I'm getting the people ahead of you scheduled. Never fear, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Also wanted to mention that I've had some people emailing me about comments disappearing from the videos, and I apologize for that. Since the Google Plus takeover, comments have just been evaporating. I don't know where they go. It's not me deleting them. I only ever delete spam or those hideous trolley kind of comments. And I don't really get very many of those. So, I mean, I'm sorry if you left me a comment and it's just evaporated. It's not me. It's Google Plus. So I do apologize for that. Also, if you ask me a question and it's through the Google Plus thing, I don't go there out of protest and disgust. So I can't reply to anything posted, to any comments posted from Google Plus. I can't post to them. So if you do have a question, I do try to go through and answer any questions directed at me at least once a month. So just make sure that you're posting it through YouTube if it's something you need an answer to, and I'll do my best to respond. But let's jump into June here for you Taurians. See what you guys have coming up. Do want to mention that we have a Mercury retrograde in June, Taurus, and you know, I'm sure you've heard the spiel. That can make electronics, communication, internet, travel, all that stuff, delays that stuff, you know. So just be aware of that. And I bring that up right away because that's what I kind of see of being the obstacle for you. Nothing huge. I mean, it does look like you, you know, may encounter some miscommunications or get into an argument with somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while. For a lot of you, you may have been planning to take a trip or take a vacation in June, and you may just not be able to do that. You may not be able to get away. If you can take a staycation, that would be great. What I'm seeing though is if you have to change your vacation plans, it looks like you'll end up doing something better. Or, you know, it will lead to something that's even better. So, you know, try not to be too disheartened if your plans go awry, which during a Mercury retrograde, that is kind of normally what happens. If you're thinking of buying a car, definitely would advise against it in June. I mean, if you have to, of course, you know, you got to do what you got to do, but yeah, may want to put that off, especially actually any large purchase when Mercury is retrograde. You may want to put that off until July, just because you'll probably get a better deal, probably get a better product. There may be some fine print or something that, you know, is wrong with the thing and you have to send it back or something like that when you purchase something in a Mercury retrograde. So just keep that in mind for June, Taurus. Also, if your car starts acting up, I mean, this could be another way this works, is that, you know, it starts acting up and you start having problems with it. And if you decide in June, but it's still that you want a new car, but it's still running, put it off until July. But do be careful driving, Taurus. You know, I don't want you to get into an accident. Be very careful driving in June. Try not to let road rage get to you. For those of you who have been working on a project or that's relatively new, this can be a new relationship too. I mean, you know, or a creative venture that you've started. You may encounter some difficulties regarding communication, internet. You know, check your spam folder in June, because I find that happens a lot with Mercury retrograde. Somebody will email me and it goes to my spam folder. So just kind of check that at least maybe once a week. Make sure that nobody's trying to contact you. Also, something I discovered the other day on Facebook is that there's an other folder. So if somebody's trying to contact you and your settings are a certain way and they're not connected to any of your friends, you won't get those messages, but maybe it's somebody you knew a long time ago. So check that other folder in Facebook. Yeah, because I mean, you know, maybe somebody's trying to get in touch with you. And I haven't advised any of the other signs to do that, Taurus. So especially you guys. Maybe an old flame that you really, you know, have the hots for is trying to get in touch with you. Look into it. And if anybody has that happen on Facebook, please post up in the comments and let me know. Because I would like to know that that's what happened. That's why I was getting this lightning flash of telling you guys that. But no, I see you definitely, this creative venture or new relationship, whatever new has come into your life, Taurus. It seems like this maybe came in May, because it seems like you go into June with this already starting. Or that you've already started it previously. And, you know, I just see you being very joyful. So there may be an event or something that is very positive. Some of you may be getting married in June. You know, because I do see family coming together, having to see family you don't like. Maybe there being some conflict with some family members. Or conflict going on around you. No, but for a lot of you, this does seem to be a new beginning, or you celebrating the new beginning of someone else. So a wedding, a birth, baby shower, those kinds of things that you would be seeing family members at, and just having a good time, you know, hanging out. For those of you who are single, you could meet someone special through someone at an event like this. So, you know, maybe a bridesmaid brings a date that she's not, that's really just a friend, and you end up hitting it off with this person. Or, you know, maybe you are a friend of the groom and you know, you meet a bridesmaid that strikes your fancy or something like that. So keep that in mind, Taurus. If you're invited to any events, even if it's a family event, even if you're just like, oh, I don't want to go to a family thing, it may turn out to be, you know, specifically because you're like, I don't want to see that aunt that always is in my business, or it's always giving me unsolicited advice, or telling me I look like I've gained weight, or, you know, we all have those types we'd rather avoid, Taurus. But no, it looks like for whatever reason, there's someone there that's going to make it worth your time. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here, Taurus. Help that's going to be available to you in June. If you've gone after someone, for those of you who maybe, if you've been competing with someone else for someone, and this came up for another sign previously. I think it was Cancer. Not sure. If you've been competing with someone else for someone's attention, someone's affections, a victory may be coming to you. For some of you, this may be in a work situation. If you've been competing for a promotion, if you've been or if you've been, you know, competing for a job that a lot of people want, that's had a lot of applicants, a victory is coming for you. But I mean, you may feel like, or someone may give you the wrong impression. The runes want you to know not to believe what you hear about the situation. So don't believe, especially if it's coming from a female that's a troublemaker. Or a female that you don't know very well, because it looks like she's a troublemaker. And that's what you'll find out as you get to know her better. But no, I mean, this could be somebody that at first you thought was really cool, but now is trying to either start problems in a relationship or give you the wrong information about a job or this person that you are interested in. So don't trust anything anybody else tells you, Taurus, about a situation that you've been competing for or that you've been going after and wanting really bad. Because I feel like an offer is coming to you either from this person to, you know, get romantic, or letting you know that you've won the competition, or letting you know that you've got the job, or that you are in the running for the promotion, or that you've got the promotion. This could be a job offer coming to you in June, which is unusual in a Mercury retrograde. Be careful of signing any contracts in Mercury retrograde, though. Do want to say that. Yeah, for a lot of you, because I think you're going to be going on a job interview in June, and If you can put off actually signing the contract until July, that's going to be in your best interest, because it's always advisable not to sign contracts if we can avoid it in a Mercury retrograde, because there may be fine print or stuff you didn't know, stuff you find out later that's really not okay with you. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You want this really badly. This is obviously something that you want really badly, or a person that you want really badly. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. We can't let astrology or readings rule our lives. We have free will. These are just guidelines, if you can. Because people tend to take me a little too literally sometimes. And, oh, I'm destitute. I shouldn't take this job. Yes, take the job. Yes. So, sorry, I digress. Just wanted to make that clear. I don't want anybody suffering because of something that I've said when it's just a guideline. But no, what can't be changed about June is that I do see a lot of you, there may be interviews in June. Some of you may have an exam or a certification, something that you're taking, and this may be something that sometimes jobs will give tests, and that could be what this is. Maybe you didn't know. It seems to come out of nowhere. You're going to do fine. I mean, this is something you're knowledgeable about. It's not anything harrowing or anything that's really going to stump you, but it just may be something you're not expecting. Or some last step for the job, or some aspect of the job you didn't know about that comes out in June. But I mean, you're going to be fine. You're going to sail through it. You're going to do great, whether it's a test, whether it's a training thing, whether it's, another interview with another person, you're going to do fine. Some of you may find someone or something. Maybe you're kind of doing some online stalking, but yeah, there seems to be for some of you, there may be an internet, you're hiding yourself on the internet while you're kind of checking out what someone's saying. So again, the Facebook thing comes to mind. Getting that really strongly for you, Taurus. So definitely please let me know how that plays out for all of you. But that's kind of what I'm seeing. And another way these cards can work is that you're kind of cyber stalking somebody and reading their conversations, seeing where their head is at. Or maybe it's somebody doing this to you and you find out about it later, Taurus. Maybe somebody's wanting to see what you're up to. See if you're attached, But by the end of June, Taurus, yeah, there may be something dealing with property. For those of you who are renovating, buying or selling, there may be something that is out of your control. Maybe you feel like you can't move forward until you hear back from someone. You have to wait on someone to get back to you. Maybe you find out there's something wrong with a house you were wanting to buy. Or maybe what it seems like is that you hear that something might be wrong. You don't know for sure. And then you have to wait on somebody to come check it out. And all this time you have to put off moving forward. And that would be textbook Mercury retrograde. So just know that that's all that's going on. I do see a happy result. I see you being able to move forward by the end of June and all of this delay being cleared up. It seems like whatever that comes out of left field, if it's about property or buying or selling, is something you need to know. It's something that you would not want to move forward without knowing, without fixing. It's just unanticipated, but I mean, it's quickly going to blow over and you'll be moving forward again. Definitely see a lot of events and stuff, going on for you. You single Taurus, make sure again that you are going to events if you're invited out. If you're not, just create an event. Maybe have some people over to your house for a barbecue. Because I see a lot of things going on outdoors, depending on your location, of course. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on outside, picnics, things like that. Make sure you're out and circulating, Taurus, and online as well. Get your profile up if you're looking to date. Those of you in a relationship, I mean, it looks like you're looking to solidify things, and you may be dealing with property matters and looking for a new place to live, or selling the place that you're living in now. And I see a happy result for that. And this next phase, Taurus, that whatever ends or it finally gets moving forward in June, going to be a very positive phase for you, bringing a lot of great influences in for you, especially starting in July. But I feel like you see the beginning of this reaping, this, you know, getting back rewards. I see you seeing evidence of that at the end of June. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out in July for you, Taurus. Be sure to come back and check out July's video so we can see where this is going. And I will see you then.